What is up, guys? I am here in Long Beach, California, out at Street Aero to come pick up some new parts for the Mustang. Whoa. I almost started that episode without saying you got another day. So, you got another day. Oh, what was that? I don't know. You'll find out in a minute. And I didn't just want to jump inside, grab some stuff, and leave because they're doing some pretty sick stuff here, and I want to make sure you guys are on board with what they got going on because they might make something for your car. Welcome to the channel. Founder of Street Aero, Mr. Bryce. I'm going to put Street Aero's handle actually right next to him right here. Make sure you go give them a follow before you even watch the video because like I said, see all these parts sent over here? One of them could be for your car.
Because I designed everything. I get cars to pull in here, you know, they stop by, they leave the car for a day, and I come up with the whole design. So constantly coming out with new parts. On the CNC machine that I actually built, we cut everything. It's specifically made to cut our material. Right now we're just testing with new material.
And they're doing a test parts for a particular car, which I was stoked for. Tell them what the most popular car is that you make parts for.
A Mustang.
Bam!
Yep.
And that's why I'm here. What's the name of that material you said you guys make stuff out of?
High density polyurethane.
Sounds fancy and awesome. Can we see a piece of it?
Yeah.
What that looks like?
Very easy to work with.
This is lightweight.
Yeah.
This
And
is
it's very
light.
easy to cut, engrave, very durable. You can scrape your car literally every day. And yeah, it's
That's
just,
good to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Roush right off the bat. We've got Mustangs, Chargers, Evo X, the Mustang GT, WRX, Mini. There's Supras, RX-8s. Guys, if you see your car here, you should go ahead and put in your order. Mustang. You can, even if you drive a Kia, they have parts for you. Challenger, Camaro, Jetta, 350Z, 370Zs, G35s. You really do everything. Look at the arrow on the back end of this car. Like, it's pretty mean looking. Bang. Here's the part that's gonna hurt me a little bit because I've been so brand loyal, but guys, I gotta say it. American Muscle is not the move for your front splitters anymore, or diffusers, not that they even had any. I bought the Street Scene, I think V2 splitter for my car. I've had issues with it since I got it. It's cheap plastic. It warps in the sun. It sags down when I drive. I cannot get it to be straight. And guess what it's held up with? 3M tape. I don't know what kind of diffuser is supposed to keep my car on the ground if it's literally only being held on by 3M tape. You guys only use hardware. Can't believe I spent $400 on a splitter to do that. I looked at the prices of different parts on your website. They're not that expensive.
No, not at all.
These are pretty cheap actually, and I was like, oh
That's
man.
why I love the material too, because we can get it at a cheaper price and it's not carbon price, you know, so then we can offer it to you guys at a cheaper price as well.
And you guys do more than Aero too. I see harnesses, I see steering wheels,
Yep.
I've seen shifters. You guys do shifters too?
Yep, here's actually the harness that we have. And then here's a forged carbon steering wheel with suede.
That with the suede. Ooh, that is nice. Who's hiding over here? Hi, Cam, social media guy. Was telling me that these awesome steering wheels fit on just about any car that had, you said mostly universal. You said anything has a pull-off steering wheel, right? Or a quick release?
You don't even have to have a quick release. If you get a hub for your car, a 6-bolt hub, you can mount it to it.
So you're telling me that, like, if, for all my Mustang followers, if they wanted, like, I see blue, red, black, then you have like the regular carbon fiber. I don't know if you guys can see the details here. That's the regular.
It's a little dusty. Those are our prototypes.
Yeah, there you go. Regular carbon fiber, and this is the forged. So if you wanted a forged carbon fiber steering wheel, which looks amazing, I just need a 6-bolt mount on my steering wheel, and this will go right on.
Yep.
I originally thought that they were just a distributor. All that translates to is somebody that's buying something in bulk or at a wholesale price and then selling it to you for a marked up price, and you're not actually getting the lowest rate. If he's the one actually making the parts and sourcing the materials and then sending it out, you really are getting it at the lowest possible rate, and they have the highest control over the quality of the parts that you're getting because he's the one actually doing the design and they're putting their name on it. So you know you're gonna get, even though this stuff, like I said, it's actually really inexpensive. It is not, it's cheap, which got my attention, but it's not cheap materials.
$280 free shipping.
Okay, yeah, $280 free shipping, and I spent $400 for a piece of junk I can't even use. That literally was warping in the first week. Let's do this. I don't wanna just throw it away. In the comments, if you have any creative ideas for something I can do with this splitter to maybe destroy it in a fun way or something, I don't know, be creative in the comments. I want to get rid of that. Send them a DM. Say Bilko sent you. On to the installation section. Welcome to the installation part of the video, guys. This Aero stuff looks so good. Check it out. Here's what the front part looks like. If you look at the S187, this bottom part right here is very bare. You can see the gas tank. Ew. diffuser on it. So we're gonna do that. The back end is just cosmetic, but the front end's actually functional. So that means it's gonna push the front end down more when that turbo goes in, and this is a much faster car. All right, I think I'm only gonna have enough daylight for the rear diffuser today. It's all gonna be the same vlog, so relax, relax, relax. Oh yeah, safety first, guys. I've had some crazy stuff drip down from underneath the car, just like dirt and debris and things. Glasses like this, necessary. No, my car is not being held up by this one jack, so don't freak out. I've got a jack stand over here, not made by Harbor Freight, but I'm actually using it to hold up the diffuser, because what I have to do is drill a hole here and here to put in these little bolt guys. And once those go in, I basically just take screws and screw it in across like 5 or 6 screws, and you're pretty much done. There's 2 more pieces to the rear diffuser. One goes on the side here and one goes over there. We'll get to that later, but for now, let's get this part on. It would be easier if I had a friend to hold this up, but I have no friends. So at first, I thought this was actually really complicated, but upon further investigation, this is pretty intuitive. If we go underneath here, oh, the first screw that I put in, all I did was drill a hole. See, it's got a pre-drilled spot. So the fins are flush to the back, hold it up with this guy, and drill in these 2 spots. And then you just screw it in, and that's it. For those of you that don't want to take your bumper off like me, you can actually access everything you need for the screws up underneath the bumper very easily with the Mustang. Piece of cake. Kind of sounds like the dentist. Now, if you're like me and at first you were like really intimidated at the idea of drilling into your car, a couple things to keep in mind. Number one, your car's a Mustang, okay? Like, it's not expensive to replace parts. If you totally screw everything up, you can just replace stuff. And that's coming from someone that makes like 0 money. Number two, don't worry about depreciation. If you drill a hole in the car, just like cover it up or something. And number three, especially an Aero kit modification, it's under the car. So if you drill like 7 holes and they're all in the wrong place, who cares? Literally no one's gonna see it anyway. I line the tip up here with the edge of the bumper. The back end here where it's flat should be flat like this. You drill first, then you screw this in, then you put the diffuser pieces on top of it and the bumper. And up on the inside of the bumper, you drop this washer down, and then you put this nut on, and you hold this nut with pliers, and you drill the bottom. It's a lot easier than it looks. The main diffuser is on, and the last step here is I'm taking some extra vinyl pieces from the actual wrap of the car. White is the only color I had left. Strips that I've cut out, and I put the strip on, and then I cut it with a razor blade, and you get a strip like this. How about that? Yeah. Welcome to day 2 of the installation process. It's not even 5 o'clock, and it's dark. Sorry. All right, time to rip this thing off. You see? You see how this thing was being held on? Oh my gosh. Yeah, goodbye. This piece of plastic, it charged me $400 for it. Probably more efficient ways to take this off, but hey. This is how many screws it took just to keep it on. Just like pulling a tooth. This is what stock looks like. This is the one that they give you. All right, welcome to day 3 of the Collette Aero on the DM Slider project. It's daylight because it's Sunday and I finally have enough time to actually do this properly. Here's where we're at. So I found out that to put the splitter underneath the car, it's basically impossible to do it from it jacked up. So we actually have to remove the whole bumper. We can place the bumper on top of the splitter, drill it in, tighten down the bolts, and put the bumper back on. This is all that's holding up the bumper. We have 4 big screws, we have a couple little plastic guys here, and then we have 6 screws on the side. There's 3 over here by the wheel well, 3 over here by the wheel well, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and then various little plastic guys. The bottom line is not really a whole lot holding it on. We gotta disconnect the regular light and the fog light on both sides. Haha! What do we think, guys? Mustang front bumper delete? Oh my gosh, look at how janky my job was trying to get, oh no, me trying to get this like little splitter piece, stock piece to hold on. Wow, this is, you can still see salt on the inside of this bumper from when I did donuts with the Stradman like, I don't know, a year ago. Set the bumper on top of the splitter. I measured it out with a tape measure, and then in this side, 1, 2 holes, and I will get the bolts ready to go to line it up, and once I have it lined up, then I can drill all the rest of them. Ladies and germs, the first one is in. Look at how secure that is, and the second one is over here. kind of pre-planning where my screws are gonna go. Line them up, boys. This is about how we're gonna space it out. We got 12 screws total holding this, and since there's nothing to hold it in the center to the car, you gotta make sure these are all in super tight. And this is, remember, an actual functioning aero splitter, so it's gonna push the car down, so you need to make sure these things are tight. Well, how strong exactly is this material? Well, she thick for sure, but check it out. I snapped a drill bit trying to get in there, so we going with the big boys now. Come on, baby. There we go. Ha-ha! We're in. Well, shoot, until today, I always thought I was pretty good at screwing up. Apparently, it's easier to screw down. And it's going great. I can't get it all the way to the bumper, so I need a much longer bolt. I doubt that has anything to do with the hardware they gave me. It probably has more to do with my janky setup here that is making everything thicker than it needs to be. So off to the hardware store to get some more screws. Oh, where's the bumper? It's on the car. Check it out. All I gotta do, I got the lights back connected. Now I just gotta figure out how to finesse this thing back on, put my 3 screws back, my 4 bolts on top, my 3 on the left, and we're good to go. Make sure before you snap all this junk back together that the headlights and everything work. Oh, boys. Bam! All finished. Street Aero front splitter complete. And it is perfectly lined up. We got Street Aero etched in on the front. Oh yeah. Now my Mustang doesn't look like it shaved its beard anymore. Functionally, you can push down on it. That is on there. And aside from the fact that my car needs a detail, which I'm about to give it, aesthetically, it's exactly where I want it. All we gotta do is make it faster. Where's my turbo? Next question is, do we put these little guys on here somewhere? Does the Street Aero thing come out enough for that to make sense? I don't know. Hi, guys, that pretty much does it for today's vlog. Hope you love the new Street Aero kit I've got on the front and the back. If you have a Mustang or just really any other car, make sure you check these guys out because they probably do aero kits for your car. And if your stock bumper is the way it's supposed to be and it's not all janky and held together by clay and screws like mine was, this should be a fairly easy install. Just pop the bumper on, you don't even need to jack up the car and you're good to go. On the back, just throw the diffuser on and you're good to go. It's looking so clean. Anybody that does get a splitter or diffuser or anything for their Mustang or any car from Street Aero, make sure you let them know that I sent you. And also DM me if you have any questions or have any trouble putting it on. I'd be happy to help. Guys, I drop videos every single Tuesday, every single Thursday, every single Sunday. I'm going YouTuber 2020. Make sure you click that notification bell and you're subscribed, and I'll catch you at the next episode. Peace. Look, I'm sorry, AM. You kind of made things hard for me one too many times in a row. And you know what? CJ Pony Parts is now my official sponsor, so it's been fun. In the description below, if you want any other Mustang parts that aren't provided by Street Aero, there's a link for CJ Pony Parts.
I might lie to you just to get through the night with you. Hope that's alright. Know you lie to me. It's only right.